of Box Chat. I'm Vanna Headley with Natural State Strength and Conditioning, and I'm here with Jeremiah Sloan, one of the coaches here at Natural State. We have a really cool topic today. We're going to be talking about the differences in a prescribed workout, also known as RX, versus a scaled workout. It's very important for newbies like me, but it's also very important for more experienced athletes like you, Jeremiah. So to start, just kind of tell us the basic differences between the two.
Yeah, so if you're familiar at all with the CrossFit gym, you'll come in and there'll be a workout of the day on the board.
Yep.
So we'll have a head coach who does all the programming, who builds that workout of the day and has a plan over a 12-week or 18-week cycle, however long it might be.
Okay.
And so if you come in and you do all the movements, all the exercises as it's written on the board, then that would be as prescribed, or RX. If you take one of the movements and maybe reduce the weight or reduce the range of motion by scaling to a different activity, then that would be the scaled version of that workout of the day.
Okay, so are the scaled movements only for beginners?
No, absolutely not. So anytime that you come into the gym and you look at what's written on the board, or you see it posted on Facebook, you kind of need to ask yourself two questions. One, can I perform those activities as written with near perfect form? And then the second question, or the follow-up question, would be, can I perform those exercises with near perfect form while maintaining intensity? So it's not just for beginners, it's really for anyone, because the prescribed activities are written for like your elite athletes in the gym. So it's written for really the 10 to 20% of folks who kind of live and breathe CrossFit, right? For the other 80% of us, then there's probably going to be some type of scaling involved.
Okay, so you don't have to be ashamed or anything.
Absolutely
if you're doing
not.
scaled.
No.
Good, because I do everything scaled, and I'm not ashamed at all.
Well, all of us coaches scale something.
Okay, do you scale anything?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the gymnastics work, and definitely a lot of the like weightlifting, barbell work, because I got some strength to gain.
Got you. That makes me feel better, though. Okay, let me go to our next question. So should you go RX, or tell us when you should go RX and when you shouldn't?
Right. So, everyone jumps to the gym to get healthier, to get fitter. And to do that, like I said earlier, you need to maintain intensity.
Right.
So intensity, we think of it based on your power output. So how much weight you move or how much distance you run over a given amount of time. So you'll want to come in and scale a movement to make the most out, or get the most out of a workout. So come in, and if you're not proficient in the movement, then scale it back. So an example would be if there's handstand push-ups in the workout. Maybe you can do handstand push-ups, but it takes you a really long time to do them.
Right, that's a good point.
Right, so rather than take 30 minutes to finish the workout and do handstand push-ups, scale those down into wall kick-ups or strict press and finish the workout in 15 minutes. Because if you do more work in less time, then the adaptation that your body is going to see will be greater, and you'll get more fit.
I think that's a really good point as far as beginners or people that aren't familiar with CrossFit. The thing we hear all the time is it's very intimidating, especially when you see these people on social media or when you watch the games and you see them do these insane movements.
Right.
But that's the good thing about scaled movements is it's for every single person, no matter your fitness level. You can come in and do a scaled movement without having to feel intimidated, because we'll obviously scale it to what fits your fitness level.
Yeah. So, and that scaling will actually prepare you to perform those higher risk or those more exciting activities. So if you're doing a complex gymnastics movement like a muscle up or a handstand push up or some big Olympic weightlifting movement like the snatch, the skills to get you to that movement are going to give you the positional strength and the experience necessary to perform those activities safely.
So it's not just an easier movement, it's the movement that is meant to get you ready for the one.
Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of times the skill, you may actually end up working harder than you would at the actual movement. So, but what it does is it really helps you focus on the basics. CrossFit has a focus on, or one of the tenets of CrossFit is virtuosity. So doing the common uncommonly well. So before...
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
That's good stuff. Yeah, you need to get a tattoo that says that.
Greg Glassman, right? Founder of CrossFit. he gets the credit. But so before we snatch, we want to make sure that we have positional strength overhead. So we need to be able to do an overhead squat. Well, before you can do an overhead squat, you need to be able to do an air squat. So the scale will give you a great workout, and it will also prepare you for more advanced movements down the road.
Okay.
So if you jump straight to the advanced movement, you may be able to perform some version of it initially, but you're more likely to plateau, or even maybe more likely to injure yourself because you don't have the basic foundation yet. So that's what the scaling is.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want any injuries in here.
No injuries.
Okay, our next question is, so how does it affect an athlete that really wants to do the RX versions of all the movements, but at the time they can only do scaled?
Yeah.
How do you think it affects those people when, let's say you're in a class with, most of the people are doing the prescribed workout?
Yeah, there's definitely like a mental aspect there where you want to be doing everything else that the class is doing. You want to be part of the class. And that's kind of the coach's responsibility. So they're going to make sure that you're integrated and part of the group. What you have to remind yourself is that you're progressing at your rate and at the rate that's right for you. So maybe set small goals for yourself and know that each of these scaled movements is going to get you closer to doing that prescribed exercise. So if you come in and you do a scale, the next time you come in, the coach will probably ask you to do something different. And it's because we are gradually working you towards the actual movement.
Yeah, and I'll say that's what's really awesome about a CrossFit gym or CrossFit box is the coaches here have these incredible certifications. They're not just your go online and take a test. They go through rigorous testing and kind of a certification process that gets them prepared to help people in those situations.
Absolutely.
So every one of our coaches here, definitely Jeremiah, is incredible, and they can help anyone from a newbie that hasn't gone to a gym in 5 years up to an experienced athlete that's, even a competitor. So I think that's one really good thing about a CrossFit gym, especially Natural State, is we have incredible coaches here that can help you with that.
That's right.
So I've got a couple more questions. So what do you in particular love about CrossFit?
Yeah, so it's the community. You asked what someone who's scaling an exercise might feel as compared to the people who are RXing it. Well, you'll find that no one's going to judge you for that, and that's because we have an awesome community here. You come in, you're welcomed immediately, and someone is supporting you. They have their own goals to get stronger, to get more fit, but they also care about your goals. So that's what I really like about CrossFit. Additionally, I think it's just that we mix it up so much. I mean, all the things that we've learned from other fitness communities, you'll find incorporated into CrossFit. From the powerlifting community, Olympic weightlifting, from distance runners, swimmers, whatever it might be. So you come into the gym, you never know what we're going to throw at you, which is fun. It keeps it exciting.
It does. The change up every single day is what gets me excited, makes me want to come to the gym every day because it doesn't ever get boring.
Yeah, nothing's
And
still.
a regular gym or a typical gym can definitely get boring, especially if you're just doing your own thing, trying to figure it out.
Over and over.
Yes, there's only so many of those leg press things you can do without getting bored. So what do you like best about being a coach here at Natural State?
Yeah, the ability to progress alongside the athletes. We hold ourselves to a pretty high standard because you want to be able to demonstrate the movements properly. Right. You want to be able to help someone get better. But at the same time, we're human, and so you can get thrown right in the mix, and someone else can help you. We have a lot of really experienced members, and they'll help you get better too. So, it's not like we have to set ourselves aside as a coach here at Natural State. We're just part of it. That's what I really like. The other coaches, they've been in fitness or in CrossFit for a long time, so I get to learn from them on a daily basis as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Again, this is our 4th episode of Box Strat. We're here at Natural State Strength and Conditioning, home of CrossFit Natural State, and we will see you next time.